It's Roberta with Quilt Crafters Corner. Today's block is called Baby Bunting. So let's take a look at this block. It's really an interesting block. It makes a great baby quilt. It also makes a really great medallion quilt. So let's take a look at this block and I'll show you how to put it together. So this block starts with a 4-patch in the center. And what this is this is just 4 3.5-inch squares put together as a 4-patch. And that I have done here with 3.5-inch squares. I'll take this to the machine and I'll sew a scant 1/4 inch on this side right here. So that'll make my center 4-patch. The other thing you want to remember on your 4-patch, especially in this one, is to spin your seams. And that's just opening this seam up so that all the seams are going in one direction. They will either go counterclockwise or clockwise. It just depends on how you sew this together. So I do that to minimize the bulk in the center of the 4-patch. And it just lays much nicer and much flatter in the center. The next thing that I will be doing, I'll be adding the flying geese units here and here. And the flying geese units are made with a 3.5 by 6.5-inch rectangle with a 3.5-inch block. And I draw a line from corner to corner. And then what I'll do is I'll sew a scant 1/4 inch on each side, on one side from here to here. And that'll be 1/2 of the flying geese unit. The other one is I have this one sewn on already. And then I'll add another 3.5-inch block with my line drawn from point to point, and I'll sew just a scant 1/4 inch on this side of the line. And that'll make my 2 flying geese units. Now, when attaching your flying geese units, it doesn't matter if you do this way or if you go this way. The only thing you need to remember is to make sure you get right above this where these seams cross so that you don't lose your points. That's the most important part. Don't lose your points. And then so if I were to sew this one this way, then what I would do is I'll sew this there, and then I can attach this all together. Then this all can be sewn together. So that's part of the block. Now the next part of the block is a 3.5 by 6.5-inch rectangle again. And here, what I have is it's a 4-inch square that's cut in half on the diagonal, and then just sew. And those pieces go there. And what that looks like is you need to make sure one's going in one direction and the other one is going in the other direction. Otherwise, they won't meet. So you need to make sure that you put these on correctly so that they meet there to create this part of the block. And then the last thing is a 6 7/8. Now I cut this a little bigger. I cut it at 7 and then trim it down only so I know it's going to fit, and then you can square this part of the block up and it'll just look much nicer because it'll just be square. So that is the block. And as I said, it make a really nice medallion quilt. And this can be done with, either all one fabric or multiple colors of fabrics in order to get the effect of a medallion. So that's today's block. It's called Baby Bunting. It's from Quilters Cash, and I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you all for your comments. And if you haven't joined the swarm yet, please come join the swarm. You can post pictures, the things that you're working on or that you've made, and we'd love to see them. So I will see you all tomorrow, and we will be doing another block. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching.